Welcome in, everybody coming in. Just getting the rest of the stuff ready. I'm gonna try something. So we got this, everything sprouted. A bunch of stuff sprouted. Oh, knocking over piles right here. Got a bunch of stuff sprouted, so we're gonna be planting. Yeah. Gonna try something. We got them in toilet paper rolls, cut in half, and paper towel rolls. But I'm gonna try to use a paper towel roll,
Sonny?
to dig the hole. That actually works pretty good.
What?
Using the paper towel roll to dig a hole. What?
No, I fixed the stick.
It actually worked better than I thought it would. Pretty cool. That means grab some nutrients here. Grab box knife. This is to cut the roll that it's in. This is called Nikos. It actually works. This is called Nikos. It actually works really good for helping you see the roots adjust. This helps the roots adjust to the soil. We sprinkle some around. I don't have much of it left, so not using too much. Now try to grab this without ruining this down.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get root bound here. You're gonna know.
That's why I was saying. Now cut the roll.
I will just leave people on it.
There we go. Now, and they're in rolls, so paper towel and toilet paper rolls. So what I'm doing is using paper towel roll. I measured twice deep and go in the middle of the mound.
What's the matter? Mama bird.
Now spread a little bit of Nikos. This stuff is really good. It's called Mycos Pure Mycorrhizal Coolant Organic Root Enhancer, so it helps the roots. This is to help the roots adjust to the soil, because the roots are pretty long, as you can see. There's two. What I'll do is I'll move this close. He can't reach over there. That's why I left it in the shade in the garage, but welcome in, everybody. You can see we got sweet corn. I got one right there, one right there. I'm using that because they're, so if you get a birthday cake, a half a sheet birthday cake from Walmart or anything like that, that is actually the top to it, that the dome part that covers it. You take toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls like that, you cut them in half, and then you fill it with potting soil. And when you fill it with potting soil, then you take a pen or something and put just like your pinky fingernail deep to the skin top of your pinky fingernail, and then you put the seed in, and then you cover it over, and you just put the cover, which would be the bottom to the cake pan or the cake container, you put that back on. And this has been maybe 3 weeks. There's one right there, and then there's one right there in the shadow to my head, and there's some right here. These are all sweet corn right here. These are all sweet corn right here. I'm planting now. So, and we're starting early this year, so yes, I know it's very early for planting. We checked all of the weather, and all of the weather says that it's gonna be nice, so it should be nice enough to have them out. And we got stuff to cover them. We got tomato fences, all of that, so they will be covered with, and we got clear plastic and stuff to go around the tomato fences to cover them. But we gotta start some more, so we're out here starting these ones, so then we'll be able to start more. There's a piece of grass. I rototilled this twice, and the reason why is so it would be deep enough for these to go in. We have Mycos, which was $31.99 back when I got it. Extreme Gardening Mycos, which is mercurized nutrients, helps the roots adjust to the soil, and you only need a little bit. I've had that bag of that for years. What, like 5-10 years now almost?
10.
And well, it's been at least 5 years, and did cultivating for medical but you can see the roots are already growing really good, so we want to get them out in the nice weather instead of in the house, trying to keep them away from the dogs and the cats and dogs and cat and stuff. Just trying to break that open so I can put that in like so, cover it over. And there's that one. There's 3 of the sweet corn right there, which I can, we got another sweet corn too, so we got a little sweet corn. That's winter squash. Take one of these, put that right there for now, for the sweet corn. And the other one's little, but I'm gonna put that one in anyways. The paper towels and toilet paper rolls work great to start seeds in, and when you get a birthday cake or something like that, using the container as a little greenhouse starter works really awesome also. We were looking for things to be able to start the seeds in, and I thought of that, so, and it worked, so can't go wrong if it works. We need water for the garden too.
Oh my god, really, Morty? Water.
Yeah. So I'll put the last sweet corn in. You can see a little sproutlet there, sweet corn. Little sweet corn sprout. Welcome in everybody, happy Wednesday. There we go. That's just to open up the roll. This is a little hack that we found online actually, to use the toilet paper and paper towel rolls. And then the fencing. Like I said, we got tomato fences to go over them. These tomato fences have been around for quite a while as well. They're not super cheap up here, so we reuse them. Has all been around for quite a while as well. They're not super cheap up here, so we reuse them as often as we can. There's one. Now, we've had corn out here before, and we actually had a really bad storm the last time we had corn out here, and that really bad storm took all of our corn and knocked it all over. So now this year I'm putting tomato fences on it to make sure that will be held up if there's any storms. And then we got plastic bags for pine shavings that we use for ducks and chickens in their pens and coops and stuff that we use for bedding for them. That we, if it gets too cold, then we'll be able to come out and put the pine shaving bags over the top. There we go. This ground is really got some rocks and everything in it. It's really rocky. This one's all jacked up, but it's alright. As long as it goes over it, so it keeps it, so it doesn't get knocked over. Last time it got, like I said, last time we did corn, it got so it was as tall as me, and then the storm came and knocked it all over and ruined pretty well all of the corn. And it was too late to do this to them at that point, so pretty well all of the corn. And it was too late to do this to them at that point, so there we go. So now we're doing it before that happens. We got other tags that I need a Sharpie. I'm gonna need water for these when I plant them. Putting the corn here. Then we got a whole lot of watermelon that started. So next we'll plant the watermelon, which I'm gonna do on the other side of the garden, so then it could go out over the yard. And do the watermelon over on that end, so it can go out over the grass and everything. But welcome in, everybody. Appreciate everybody coming in and all the taps and everything from everybody. I'm gonna move you all over there. We got a whole lot of watermelon growing already, and they're pretty tall watermelon. So I'm gonna bring this. Needs to be sprinkled over it.
Well, we need to get play-balls.
Yeah. We had a watering jug that was specifically for watering. For garden watering. Alright, now got the plants over there.
No, that's it.
Yeah. We'll have to find the water jug. The water sprinkler jug thing. I don't need that metal box. The other gloves are right here. And I found a kitchen spoon that was out in the garden stuff. The gloves and a spoon there. There's the mic hose, and I'm going to use this spoon in this. So that could go like that, I guess.
Where you want me to do?
Probably going to need the tomato fences or something down here. If you want to pull them on the other side. Here we go, everybody. Give a watch. Kind of hard to, I gotta keep moving y'all. Apologize about that, but I'm moving from spot to spot. And these are Jubilee watermelon and OG, I think. Yeah, OGs.
Where do you want these then?
Just on the other side over here, and then can after I plant one, can hand one type of thing.
I just bring all of them over.
That's what I was saying. There's that. A little bit of the Extreme Gardening Mycos stuff. Want the vining ones over here so they can vine out over the grass type of thing. Don't need that rock right there. Alright. I'm going to take the one that's leaning first. This one's got some roots sticking out, so. Trying to get so it cuts going outward. Cuts going outward. Trying to not squish it. These toilet paper or paper towel rolls are really thicker than the toilet paper, so it's kind of hard to cut through them. There's that one, root down. Get that grass out of there. There we go. There's that. And this one's gonna be stood back up. That one's starting to sprout there. Alright, one of the fences, please. Hopefully y'all can see what we're doing here. And this one, of course, broke, so like this. Quick fix to a broken tomato fence. Like I said, they're kind of expensive nowadays, so just fold the top over like that, and it will hold the ringlet together. Gotta bend it back straight as much as I can. Without it breaking. There. Renew, reuse. That's one of the big things with gardening. It's better to reuse things as much as you can. And it's awesome with... Yeah, tomato fence, that one's done. Now, I'll turn you all so you can see down the line here. Now, I'll turn you all so you can see down the line here. Sonny, let's go. Like I said, they're in a paper towel and toilet paper rolls, and you put the soil in. This one's actually sprouting down there in the middle as well. And It actually works really good with some like Miracle-Gro potting soil or something in there. It is early for planting, but yeah, we'll be good. And some Mycos.
It wasn't that good. I did about 2 good plants out.
Yeah, it's warm out. I told you that. Put that in there for now. And some more Mycos. This is, like I said, organic. I like everything to be as organic as possible. Look at those roots. Should just brought scissors apparently. Probably would have been a lot better than this. Yeah. That one. Go right. Root down in there. Alright. Tomato fence. And bend it back into shape some. The best I can. It's an early start this year because we normally don't plant until like 4th of July weekend and stuff, but then we don't really get much not much really grows that much up here in Maine when we wait that long. So trying to do a little bit earlier this year so we can actually get something out of the garden for all the work that we've done. If anybody's been in the live before the last week or so, then would have seen that rototilled this like 2 weeks ago, and then it snowed, and then now we rototilled it again a couple days ago, and then came out and made the rows. This, I think it was the same day. There's a big rock in there, right in the way. It's alright. Oh, mound it back up. A lot easier than trying to use a shovel to dig out a perfect little hole for them. There's that. Probably, yeah. Right there. A little bit of Mycos.
Oh, you're gonna need plum?
That one down there. We have a lot of the watermelon that's growing, so planting a lot of the Jubilee watermelon. Oh, that one's got a long root. Look at that, everybody. Jubilee watermelon. There's 10 of them that we planted, and pretty well all 10 pretty well sprouted. So gonna be a lot of watermelon this year, which is good because we've had one watermelon grow in the past, one single one, and we didn't even plant any that year. So for it to grow on a year that we didn't plant it, was kind of funny. So that's why we started the seeds early. Now I need another tomato fence. This one's all sorts of ways. This one broke in half almost completely. Yeah. Even if take one of the milk jugs with the cap and just take like a sewing thumbtack or something and jam it in the cap a bunch of times, then it will make it little spots so it will drain out. Be a homemade one, homemade water. We keep a lot of milk jugs of water because my mom has a CPAP machine, and between that, if we lose power, yes, we have a natural springs all around us, and we have a natural spring well, and there's even one that we've had it set up before to come on, there's a big rock right in that spot apparently. There we go. There's that one. We're getting there, everybody. How much can you all see? Welcome in. We got 3 there planted, and we got up where my wife Mandy that just went around the corner there was. We got 4 sweet corns planted there. We got some more sweet corn in here. Like I said, if you take a when you get like a birthday cake or a cake from the store for celebrations from the bakery, they put it in the plastic container with the cover and the flat plastic underneath. So what I did is put it in the plastic container with the cover and the flat plastic underneath. So what I did is I flipped it upside down essentially and took half toilet paper roll, cut it in half, filled it with Miracle-Gro potting soil, and there we go. It's sprout. Then put the seeds in, pinky nail deep, and they're sprouting. We got those 3, and then there's 4, 5, and I got another one in here sprouting somewhere too for those. And the sweet corn is here. We did 10 of each of these, so I'm gonna go like that. Sweet corn, sweet corn, sweet corn, and that one's a sweet corn too, so I can't fit it in that row. I got some more sweet corn there that's gonna be going, and then I'm gonna keep that one in there. I'm gonna plant this one, so there'll be the Jubilees start there, and then go to, I might plant that one too. That one's starting to sprout, the other one's starting to sprout there, and there, Jubilees. So I'm gonna plant that one for sure right here, and that tall one. Then there's OG. There's 2 in that one, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the OG watermelons there. So we got 6 of the OG watermelons that gonna be planting as well down this row, because then they'll be able to vine out that way to the lawn area, the grassy area, and we'll be able to droop them over the fence or whatever, but have them go out that way, so then we can not have them intruding on the other 9 rows of garden or trying to go in the fence over there. So this account is in an institution as well, which is like a school, and on here, so we teach it. We're able to give people live access. We're able to help people with their live access, all kinds of things. I'm gonna actually move this one down here as well. Oops, stepped on that row a little bit. So got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put one more there, and then I'll have to go down to the other side of the row to start the other side. Put one more right here. And this soil is very rich in nutrients because we do lots of nutrients every year. Good enough for that. Good enough for that. There's my wife Mandy doing the watering. Just a little bit of Mycos. Help the roots adjust. I'm gonna have to go to the other end to do more, pretty much. The other end of this row, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of the Jubilees that are gonna need to go in this row. But
Jubilees?
yeah, the watermelon Jubilees.
Oh.
Is the name of the watermelon. Kinda would have been great to use scissors instead, but
I wish I known that while I was in the house.
I had said that before.
Oh, sorry.
You just cut the paper towel roll or toilet paper roll, whatever you're using, and then go like that. And there we go. Just trying to get that. There we go. So then the leaves can open up there on that one. Yeah. Tomato fence. This one's really messed up too, but if you would, then I could cut the toilet paper, the paper towel roll that I'm using too. Try and bend this. Nope, not gonna do it. Just trying to bend it at a higher point so then it doesn't have to be so far like that, but it's alright, it works. Straighten them out. After we get done with the planting and stuff, then what we'll do is we'll go and go for a walk with Morty. That's why this one's Morty Pup. We're in recovery from addiction, and we got Morty, which is our blue nose pit bull. Goes out a little bit more. There we go. Hopefully I don't hit another rock. Yeah, got one with that one, but it's alright. It's far enough down. Alright, now we're gonna have to move to the other end. I gotta cut some of the toilet paper, the paper towel roll that I'm using to dig with down. I didn't forget about you. I'm coming back. Alright. Welcome in, everybody. So we got 4 Jubilee watermelons. Then we got 4, pretty sure, yeah, 4 sweet corn started down there. Now we got some watermelon OGs. We got about 6 of those to plant down here. So, we'll set you all right there. So you all can see what we're doing here. This selfie stick tripod, really nice to be able to use. And we also have a whole bunch of cucumbers and peppers right here to be able to plant too. Which those will go in this row too. After I plant these watermelons, then we'll plant the cucumbers in this row down towards the other ones, which that one has 6 of each in it. And then we'll plant the next row over here or something. Plant the peppers, actually probably up on the other row where we did the corn, where we did the sweet corn. But just waiting for her to come back out with the scissors, so be a little bit better than using this box knife. And these that are down here just past the rows are actually raised beds.
I switched pants.
Yeah.
I took that layer off. It got too hot. I switched pants.
Yeah.
I took that layer off. It got too hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take this shirt off.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those to plant. And then I'm gonna do the cucumbers after I do those 5 down that way, because those are all vining plants, so they're gonna be so they can vine out that way.
Okay.
So they're not trying to go towards the fence there or going into the garden and stuff like that. They can go out away from the garden instead. But I got to fix this part of the row some without the weeds in it. All the rock. We rototilled and everything like that, but you still get some weeds and rock.
Then just go ahead and tell Mommy.
There's that. And I'll do the other end too while I'm at it. Now I can start right here. There's that. There's some Mycos. Well, may help if I scoop it the correct way. Pretty well out of that stuff. And I'll take this one with the label in it first. Just like so. There's that. Belt rock. Grab me a tomato fence, please. Put over that one. Grab me a tomato fence, please. Put over that one. There's that.
I'm just grab a hair tie. Look at hair tie. No, upstairs, I'm start finding tails. You only have 2 left here.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'll plant this one first, and then
I know Mom wanted to grab cow manure, but
yeah,
we can't wait. We need to get them out.
Yeah. That. Because I want to be able to have more than just these
Right.
in the garden, so I want to be able to
Why
start.
are you leaning sideways? Don't have it leaning sideways.
That's just the way it's going.
Oh.
It will go back the way it needs to. Alright, now move up some. I'm just going to put one in the end here, so then you know where they start, type of thing. It's getting know where they start, type of thing. It's getting nice out today, everybody.
It's gonna be in the 60s today. It's between 60s and 70.
We're up here in Maine, so it's actually getting really nice out finally.
No more of that nasty white stuff.
Hopefully.
You was jinxed it. That's when you said it. Yeah, it happened.
We sometimes get an
Right.
end of April storm type of thing, and that's what we're worried about, but checking all the weather and stuff, it actually says that we should be good this year instead. There. Gotta rock with that one. There we go. There. That one marks the start. And then I need something to put next to the other one there. Which is all inside on the picnic table, of course. All the white markers are on the picnic table in a plastic bag. If you want to grab them.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I'm sorry.
The white little marker things, the label things. A lot of them have like the different strains of label things. a lot of them have like the different strains of, on it, just so we can mark where they are, type of thing. There should be a white shopping, or not a shopping bag, but a Ziploc bag. We got little white labelers that we use to mark them where they are. Last year we tried to do a bunch of cucumbers and everything. The year before last actually, was when we did a garden last, and none of them even sprouted. We put them all in with seeds down to the right of me here, and none of them even sprouted at all. So that's why we're sprouting all of the watermelons and cucumbers and all of that this year before putting them out here. There's that one. Yep. There's the little white labelers for each spot if you want to put them on. Each one that doesn't have nothing. That one's got one. It's like right here, like this. So then we know there's a plant right there.
Oh,
and then
okay.
right there. Just to, so we know where there's a plant. Is all it's for. Yeah, I know, Papa. Yeah. And I'm just doing that with that one. Trying to not hack down underneath, but.
Running!
Good enough for that. Sonny, let's go.
Sonny, come!
Sonny's my parents' dog, and he likes to stroll around. Need another white. Hey, you're getting me. I'm gonna cut more off from this so it can. This soil is really muddy. They're really solid if you don't
back up.
rotill it, so that's why we rototilled it so much. I'm trying to get this last one done.
I know, but I told you to be careful because I was right behind you.
Yeah, you said don't back up, and I didn't back up. You all heard it. She said don't back up. I didn't back up. You all heard it and seen it. This one's gonna be a tricky one because it's got 2 in it.
Yeah, I know some of them have 2 in it.
The little white steak things next to each one, like the other one. This one has the label. Should be right there for now. Yeah, watermelons are pretty well done. That's done with this one, so now this one will be able to go back in eventually. Yeah, those are Jubilees.
Okay, wait.
One of those next to each one. Now,
And right here?
right next to it. Now,
And right here?
right next to it. Right next to it. Just you gotta make sure because the toilet paper roll, the paper towel roll, but just like that, right there, and it not that close, right there. Just so see that sprout is. Now, you don't want to put water on the leaf in the sun.
I didn't.
These all had water on the leaves.
Oh, no,
And
they
that
don't.
burns the leaves.
I forget. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just let you know. Alright, these ones are cucumbers, which are going to go next in the line down here. And then the peppers will go on the other end from the corn down there. Because cucumbers are vining ones, so put those right here. Cucumbers are vining ones, so put those right here. We got a whole bunch of cucumbers growing. The spaces went out a little bit more. That's that. I think this is going to be the last of the Mycos. I need to look on Amazon Prime and put it in the wish list and see how much the Mycos is. Alright.
Yeah, I did. She put a blonde one.
Alright, now, cucumber. Let me grab that one. Actually, grab that one. That one's already coming apart pretty well. And it's got the label on it. Grab that one. That one's already coming apart pretty well. And it's got the label on it. See, half of a toilet paper roll and potting soil, and it will sprout out within a week. Especially if you got it in one of the cake platter. Especially if you got it in one of the cake dishes, it will help. You put the cover back on the cake dish. It will help. You put the cover back on the cake dish without the cake in it, of course. After you eat the cake out of the cake dish, then you keep the dish, the plastic container for the cake, and it will sprout them right out. Toilet paper roll and salad containers that you get your salads in at the store, or spinach, the plastic containers like that. If you keep the covers on, it works even better and faster, but sometimes covers get broken off or broken and thrown away. And we got watermelon there done.